Caddyshack gets 5 bananas out of 5, according to the Sticky Monkey's website. Made in 1980, Caddyshack. A few months ago I was watching Harold Ramis, the director of Caddyshack, discussing the movie, and he said it was basically a modern-day Marx Bros movie. I didn't totally understand what he meant at the time, but I was watching Bill Murray being interviewed about his influences, and he made me realize what Ramis was talking about. Murray said that he was a huge Marx Brothers fan and probably subconsciously took some of their physicality and made it part of his acting style. You have to feel totally comfortable in your own body to be a great visual comedian. Groucho would infiltrate someone's personal space, and that would throw off their sense of balance and make him look bigger in the movie viewer's eye. Murray definitely tries to incorporate that into his style of acting. The way he swoops in on women in his movies or goes right after a potential domineering personality by trying to outmaneuver him. In Groundhog Day, remember he was dealing with that insurance guy? He turned it around. Ned Ryerson? And thrust his hand into Ned's hand for an unwelcome handshake. So I started doing the mental math of Ramis' statement about Caddyshack. Rodney is definitely Groucho, with all his bullshit and fast talk. Is Ted Knight Zeppo? But that doesn't really work, because Zeppo wasn't the bad guy. Zeppo would be Michael O'Keefe, the straight man who's always looking to get the girl. Nah, Ted Knight was one of those nameless stooges that the Marx Brothers always laid waste to, like the guy who ran the opera. Bill Murray has to be Harpo here. He's not silent, of course, but his verbal skills are hurt by his time in Vietnam. And Chevy Chase is Chico. I know it kills you. It kills me to say it. But he is the secondary flim-flam man here to Rodney's Groucho, filled with great one-liners of his own. Judge Small says, "You know, you should play with Dr. Beeper and myself. I mean, he's been a club champion for 3 years running, and I'm no slouch myself." And Chevy's Ty Webb says, "Don't sell yourself short, Judge. You're a tremendous slouch." That's a perfect fit for Chico's, "Aw, you can't fool me. I know there's no such thing as a Santa Claus." And what makes the comparison even more perfect, while the Marx Brothers made movies about war and football and horse racing, I don't think they ever had a golf movie, which is a perfect sacred cow target for their anarchic ways. I always liked Caddyshack when I was younger, but it has grown on me as it has in other people's minds over the years. Of the 4 great Bill Murray movies of that era, Meatballs, Caddyshack, Stripes, and Ghostbusters, it has moved up from 3rd to 2nd in my estimation. Ghostbusters, Caddyshack, Stripes, Meatballs. If Ramis and co-writer Brian Doyle Murray, Bill's brother, were consciously trying to make a new Marx Brothers film, then it rises even higher in my estimation. Ciao from the Freditor.